On a seemingly quiet Wednesday, tragedy unfolded in Henderson, North Carolina, where the body of 21-year-old Javion Magee, a truck driver from the Chicago area, was discovered in a rural section off Vanco Mill Road. Investigators report that Magee's body was found not far from his parked truck, leaning against a tree, with a rope around his neck in what appeared to be a highly suspicious death. A routine delivery with a devastating outcome. Javion Magee had traveled to Henderson to make a routine delivery at the local Walmart distribution center. Trucking was more than just a job for Magee, it was his passion. At 21, he had earned a reputation as a hard worker who had quickly adapted to the trucking lifestyle, known for its long hours and lonely roads. Friends and family described him as ambitious, with dreams of expanding his career in the trucking industry. Magee's last delivery to the Walmart distribution center seemed no different from the countless others he had made. However, for reasons yet to be fully understood, he never made it back home. The discovery of his body sparked an immediate investigation by the local authorities, who are determined to piece together the circumstances leading to his untimely death. The disturbing scene, a suspicious death. When authorities arrived on the scene, they found Magee sitting with his back against a tree. His lifeless body slumped in a way that suggested he had been there for some time. The most disturbing detail was the rope wrapped around his neck. Although initial reports have not confirmed the cause of death, the presence of the rope has raised many questions about the nature of the tragedy. Investigators have not ruled out foul play, have also been cautious not to make any premature conclusions. The location where Magee was found, a secluded rural area off Vanco Mill Road, has added to the mystery surrounding his death. The area is known for its sparse population and isolated nature, making it an unlikely place for a young truck driver to venture on his own, especially after completing a delivery. Authorities have been combing through surveillance footage, traffic cameras, and interviews with local residents to uncover any clues that might explain why Magee was in such a remote location. The investigation, more questions than answers. The investigation into Javion Magee's death is ongoing, with law enforcement working tirelessly to gather as much information as possible. One of the critical elements of the investigation involves tracing Magee's final movement, starting from the moment he arrived in Henderson for his delivery. The Walmart distribution center has been cooperative in providing delivery logs, surveillance footage, and any other information that might help authorities reconstruct the timeline of Magee's final hours. Detectives have also been examining Magee's truck for any signs of foul play. The vehicle, parked not far from where his body was found, is being treated as a critical piece of evidence. Investigators are looking into whether Magee encountered someone after parking his truck, whether he was involved in an altercation, or if there were other individuals present at the scene. Family members, friends, and co-workers have been interviewed, but so far, there have been no major breakthroughs in understanding what could have led to Magee's death. Many who knew him are in disbelief, describing him as a well-mannered, kind-hearted person who didn't have enemies. His family in particular is devastated by the loss of their beloved son, brother, and friend, struggling to come to terms with the manner in which he was found. The community shaken by the tragedy. The small community of Henderson, where Magee's body was found, is no stranger to the trucking industry, as it is a common stop for many long-haul truck drivers. However, the discovery of a young driver found dead in such disturbing circumstances sent shockwaves through the town. Residents who live near Vanco Mill Road expressed their concerns and fears, with many saying they had never seen or heard of anything like this happening in their quiet rural area. As the investigation continues, local residents have also been cooperating with law enforcement, offering any potential leads, details about suspicious activity, or surveillance footage from their properties. The rural nature of the area has made the investigation challenging. There are few homes and businesses in close proximity. Nevertheless, detectives remain hopeful that the combination of technology, such as cell phone records and security footage, and witness statements will eventually provide the answers needed to solve the mystery. The impact on the trucking community. Magee's death also reverberated through the trucking community, where his story serves as a chilling reminder of the risks truckers face on the road. Long-haul trucking, though essential to the nation's economy, can often be a lonely and dangerous profession, with drivers spending hours isolated on highways and making deliveries in unfamiliar areas. For many drivers, Magee's death has raised concerns about safety, particularly for younger, less experienced drivers who are just starting their careers. Discussions have emerged in online trucking forums and social media platforms, with many truckers sharing their own stories of dangerous encounters and close calls on the road, remembering Javion Magee. As investigators work to uncover the truth, the family of Javion Magee is left to grieve the loss of a young man whose life was cut short under tragic and mysterious circumstances. Friends and family have shared their memories of Magee, painting a picture of a determined young man who was full of life and had a bright future ahead of him. Magee's family has called for anyone with information about his death to come forward, hoping that answers will soon be found. They are seeking justice for their son son and are committed to ensuring that his story is not forgotten. Conclusion: searching for justice. The death of Javion Magee remains an open investigation, with many questions still unanswered. Law enforcement in Henderson is working diligently to uncover the truth. As of now, the case remains a tragic death of a young truck driver from Chicago serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the importance of seeking justice for those who are taken too soon.